Right, let's get into the game and we'll quickly go over what we need to do next. Okay, continue. Right, let's quickly go over things. Okay, so I've got a loadout. Do I need to change anything? What here? Rate of fire boost. Weapon armor damage. 41%. Actually, I'll probably do with that. Yeah, put that on. Yeah. On the shatter, do I need to change that? That's a rate of fire boost. Might be. Yeah, let's put that on. So make the shatter fire that much faster. No other higher tier mods. Let's get rid of some of these ones we don't need. We've got one of them already. Yeah, get rid of that. Accuracy boost, keep that there for the moment. Actually, I've got a higher tier one of that, so get rid of that. I've got a higher tier of that, got that already. I think we're good to go on that. Personal mods. I've got higher tier ones, but this one's a good one for health recovery, for element pickup, so that's good to have. Assets, missions. Right, I don't know. I'm in two minds where to go and do a good defense, investigate a training course. I might leave that until we get later on, further on into the story. I know exactly where that is, and basically where we're going to go later on in another episode is very close to that. So I'm probably going to leave that and track that one. Old Boys Club. Pope informs Jessie that Marshall went to the research sector to create more HRAs. Jessie believes Marshall may know more about her brother Dylan. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. Make sure up to date on all collectibles. Yeah, there's none that we haven't read. Case files. Yeah, okay. Correspondence, all up to date on that. Yeah. Multimedia. Yeah, we're fine on that. Hotline. Yeah. So we're good to go. Right. On to the research sector.
Pope has asked us to document this.
You mean like in person?
Here we are. Central Research. There we go.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of
Oh,
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of great importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
oh, that cheeky grin at the end of
Research
it.
sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Well, what we've got here? Got a shatter. Let's switch to grip. Right, here we go. Quickly go in here. Okay. File we'll have a look at later on after we cleared the area of hiss. Okay. Nothing like a bit of destruction to go on. Right, okay. Oh, there's something over here. We'll deal with them nodes in a minute. Okay, energy boost. Right, okay. Right, to bring down these barriers, you have to hit these hiss nodes pretty quickly. There we go. But before we go into there, let's explore a little bit. First of all, let's go up top. Already been in there. That's the lift we come out of. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Right. This is dimensional research. We'll have a look at that later on. That comes into play, very importantly, later on. Okay, let's go quickly into Dr. Darling's office. See what we can pick up. Oh, here we go. that one we just watched. This one here.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hadron resonance anyway? Fuck.
Seems a bit drunk there, don't you?
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
SOP for government agencies.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
There we go.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for?
Smiley face, sad face.
Always need to wear them.
Someone was bored, weren't they? Oh, file here.
What's the deal with the Hadron resonance anyway?
Okay, we'll have a look at all these files momentarily. There's another one here.
Despite what you
And another one here.
HRAs are not
Okay.
monitoring devices. We're not tracking
Christ alive. 4 files in one office.
listening to your conversations.
Right, so this is Dr. Don's lab, where he's studying
Regardless whether or not you're wearing an
Hadron, which we will come into and have a look
Think of
at
them as,
later on. Oh, what's this? Oh, a Newton's cradle.
life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is
Okay,
one day that classified, not water.
let's have a read of these files. Quite a lot to look at. Yeah, there is. Okay, so let's go with research records first. His sniper, that's the ones we saw downstairs. Field research on his entity, his character's sniper. Bureau snipers specialise in eliminating threats from a distance, like, no joke, all snipers do, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from the target, waiting in an elevated position for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and that his snipers are well aware of how to use it. Okay. Astral plane. Astral plane and objects of power. Okay, so there's a bit of a connection between the astral plane and the OOPs we have been picking up every now and then. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that the potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an alternate item. Over time, a link was created by I'm going to insert the board here, and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the Elder's house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I'll attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Astral plane counter essay. Objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Darwin is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the board, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained to the very essence of objects of power, such as a hotline or a service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact, and not something more sinister? Not too sure on that final one. Okay, resonance theory. Resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank opened the door to a blank I've called blank. The blank emits a force that is far beyond the force we've previously dealt with. It's showing so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWE's altered items, objects of power? Do they share a common blank that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Okay, case files. Emergency call summary. AWE 18, which occurred on the 17th of June 1993. No location has been given. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE blank, in which blank blank. Event is believed to have been caused by blank blank, and as a result the following measures have been taken to prevent blank 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 blank. Whoa, that's quite a lot redacted on that one there. That's a bit of a mystery. Correspondence. Budget request. This is where various department heads just try and get some extra money towards their any ongoing research. Dear Dr. Dine, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been a squeaky wheel. All fuss, but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. He's trying to bribe Dana for extra money for his department. What a naughty person. Okay, that's all the files. Right, let's move on. Right, we can't go any further up there. Let's continue exploring downstairs. Right, I won't go to the lowest level yet. Explore the offices around here. There's something in there? Yeah, there is. plant complaints. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Okay. Anything else in here? Okay. Nope. Right. Explore next office. I mean, how cool is that? Eh? The movie projector. Projecting the image onto Jesse there. Okay. Oh, what's this? Synchronicity. Okay. Synchronicity. Introduction. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen causes and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Okay. Watch this. This is quite cool. It's still playing. Not even plugged in. How bizarre. Still showing. Cool. Right, okay, so. We've all explored up here. We can't. What's that? That is. Ritual division. Well, we can't go in there yet. Let's go to the next layer down. Well, that's what we've got to go through. I've already been there. Okay. Right. That's all we've got to go through momentarily. Explore down here a bit. Anything in here? In the cafeteria? No. Oop, file here. Hubert, black block analysis. Okay. Oh. Hi, Carla. Did it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of two black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Hey? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hewitt. Right, in that video we just seen of Dr. Darling talking about the research department. And you remember seeing 2 research assistants in that video? That is Carla and Hubert. So a little bit of sexual tension between them. And that comes across in other videos we come across of Dr. Darling doing presentations and stuff like that. And they've got them in the background. But we'll see that later on. Okay, so that's the radio. Okay. So look, see anything in the box. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. No. Not always, but sometimes you do find something in the box. Okay, what's in here? Ah, there's something in here. Thank you. No files as such. Nothing there. Try and fucking jump me, git. Ah. Chuck grenades at me. Go on, chuck another one at me, go on. Haha! Got you, you cunt. Okay, some mods. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Right, okay. What's that? Oh, yeah, there's a file down here. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been a source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on the utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Okay. So the black rock useful, mold not so useful. And this area we'll be exploring later on. Okay. As you can see, got some really weird plants growing here. And we've got to go all the way down there. But that's another area to explore later on. Okay. This room we'll have a look at in a minute. The safe room. Uh-huh. Thank you. Anything else down here? No. Explore that lab in a moment. Right. I think. Yep. Just explore. What's that? Get those mods. Oh, again. Come on. Leave me alone. Bloody ambushing me, little gits. Right, let's go down to that lab. Now this on the board are basically song lyrics, and we shouldn't get a copyright strike. We're about to listen to a song by a Finnish band called Poets of the Fall, who are heavily involved in helping out Remedy Games by doing various music for their soundtracks, and also even appearing in Alan Wake as the two Anderson brothers, if I remember correctly. Let's look at this file. Song questionnaire. Actually, we'll get to that once we listen to the song. Let's get started. It's a really cool song.
Night, the world, it's mine. With nobody else out here, it's time, run wild and royally cavalier. To burn, ignite, I do it for so much less. When all is made clear, there is nothing else. And here we stand, the sweet, arresting duality. And I come to, it's resin all over me. Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you in this race of two? We're an endless stream of choices with the softest murmur of voices. Without names, we're fantasizing, dancing like flames, mesmerizing. A darkness, quiet play and satiric harmonies, making waves and diving under, lightning to the sound of thunder. A darkness, quiet singing such haunting melodies. So white, so still, so bright, it's almost too painful now. I'm ready to fight, to run from the light. And here now comes the sweet, corrupting reality. While now I'm free, will I once cease to be? Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you in this race of two? We are momentary masters. We're false kings and bastards. Without names, we're fantasizing, dancing like flames, mesmerizing. A dark, quiet play and satiric harmonies. I'm making waves and diving under, lightning to the sound of thunder. A darkness, quiet singing such haunting melodies. We are marionettes by strings animated, yet
That was cool. If I get a copyright strike for it, what the hell? I don't care. That was Dark Disquiet by Poets of the Fall. That was cool. Yeah, music gets incorporated quite a bit in this game, but all the better for it. Right, here we go. Let's carry on. Right, we are now going to parapsychology. Oh, that's trying to keep us out of it. Right, so.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Yeah, we do. Right, so. Hiss are trying to keep us out of parapsychology, obviously. So we're going to have to go via another way. The only way is through here. Any files down here? Just in case. No, okay. Right, so parakinesiology. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh. Take that, you bugger. The hell? Someone has been corrupted by the hiss, sitting in a room full of monitors. Let's look at this file, read that in a minute. Emergency call supplements. Floating furniture. Well, I'll be. Oh, there's another one. Right, okay. Any files up there? Okay. Nothing too weird. Right, let's read this file. Okay. Case files. Emergency call supplements. Okay. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911. What's your emergency? Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? Dispatcher. I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Dispatcher. Okay. Can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Note. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. That's weird. Research and records. Okay. Song questionnaire. Ah, yeah. So, after test subject listens to the song, this is the questionnaire they've got to go through. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what do they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out and fade away. Okay. Right. Astral exhibition. Oh. Let us watch it fully on multimedia. Astral plane. Here we go. Oh, there's Carla.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, control point.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get.
Okay.
Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in
Any
broad
files?
strokes, keeping in mind
Nope.
that these are staggeringly complex systems.
Right, now, this is supposed to be the astral plane. It's like the closest approximation what it's like. I don't think it's going to be like that all the time. I would expect the astral plane to shift and change. That's obviously parts of the astral plane that they have actually managed to map. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay. And what's this? That's weird. Light floating around. I think we'll come across this later on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. I've got a good idea who that's supposed to be, but it's hard to make out. Remember, actually you don't know really. I'll explain it in a moment when we look at it. Oh, what's this?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane.
Oh dear, I can't go back.
Activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, were always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire
Oh,
plane,
what's
is what
happened
the
here?
board controls.
The game is frozen up.
We have glimpsed movement. Native species always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts
dear.
returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue had
I can't get out of this
hitchhiked a ride
screen.
in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Oh dear. The screen's frozen. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to. Right, it looks like I'm having loads of problems here. I am gonna have to come out the game. This is gonna be in 2 parts, unfortunately, because I'm gonna have to stop the game and come back into it because it seems like something's happened. It's frozen the screen and I can't get out of it. Right, so this will be episode 4, part 1. There'll be an episode for part 2 momentarily. Service will resume swiftly as possible. Sorry about this.